What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Reset. I got my boy here, and we're just hanging out. We're waiting for our other boy. We're outside of the school. So what we do is every day, I pick him up at like 2:15. Then we have to go. We always go get something to eat, and then we wait like till around 3, where I have to pick my other son up. If you can see the back of my car, how disgustingly messy.
It's a mess.
Yeah. Here's a lot. If you're a dad out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't ever get a car that's too nice to where you'd be upset if it gets messed up. You know, get something that's just nice enough that you don't care about it being destroyed 90% of the time. But what I was going to talk about is the beauty of posting a lot of videos on YouTube before your channel starts doing well. And the reason my boy's on right now today is, for one, he's with me every day. And it's one of the beauties of like my line of work. I get to be home with my kids every day, and I get to pick them up from school every day. It's awesome. But he's also done a channel on YouTube where he doesn't post himself, but he posts like edits and stuff, right?
Not edits, like just
what would you consider them?
Clips, like memes.
Yeah, you edit them though, right? You edit the clips. Yeah, so he edits memes and clips. So like he's 12, man. He knows what people, like kids, want to see. I'm an unk. I'm ultra unk status, as they call me. So I don't get what these 12-year-olds are watching. When I look at it, I'm just like, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. But they like it. And what's your biggest video? How much did it get?
It has like 6 million views.
Yeah, and that was one of your first videos you posted, right?
Well, no, that wasn't one of my first, but it was after I hadn't posted for a long time.
Okay, so but it was a video that just hit, and it just went crazy. It went viral.
Then I had another video before that hit 1 million views. So.
My last video did 6 views. So anyways, it's a different world, right? Like there's stuff you can post that everybody just clicks on, like really fun topics or whatever's hot right now. Obviously the younger kids are gonna know all about that, right? With this channel, it's a little more just me and things that I find interesting, and just my life, right? So what I was gonna say is the beauty about posting on a channel that's, for instance, like mine's tiny, right? I think I don't even have 50 subscribers yet, which is amazing. I don't want to like downplay that, because I'm stoked for everyone that's subscribed, and it's only been like 7-8 days. So I think I'm doing pretty good considering. But the beauty of being able to start a channel, and I think this is a good way to look at it if you're new at like posting things. I've been in front of cameras a lot because I was in music, and I've done stuff in crypto, so I've had to be in front of a camera or speak in front of a camera a lot more than normal. So I'm actually pretty comfortable with it. But a lot of people aren't when you start posting. It's kind of the first thing I always hear from people when they talk about, I'm like, hey, you should do a channel just for fun, or, you know, there's so many talented people. The first thing they always say is, I hate listening to myself. I don't like the way I look. You know, all these things. And the real truth about that is you're never comfortable with it at first. It takes hundreds of videos or speeches or anytime you're in front of people for you to get comfortable enough to where you just don't care. Like, I don't care what I look like on camera. I don't care what I sound like. You know, I can speak freely. And you can't just, nobody, I don't care who you are, in what field, you're not just good at that. Nobody's good at that. So you need the time to get better at that. And you don't want your videos to be going crazy or get really lucky on a video and you're not ready for that. Mm-hmm. So it's really good to be able to just kind of like hone your skills with these videos that are getting
Prepare for the fame.
Yeah, exactly. Prepare for your fame, baby. You know, I think that's a good title, maybe. Prepare for your fame. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Kid says one freaking line and it's better than anything I come up with. But it's it's one of those things where it's like, it takes time, right? And this is what everyone says across the board, is you got to just keep posting videos. You don't know what's going to hit. The algorithm figures it out. And you might be able to do 100 or 200 videos before you start taking off. Just imagine how much better you're going to be in front of a camera, being able to say what you want to say. You're going to hone it in, right? And it's a good way, instead of looking at it like, I'm not getting views, man, this sucks. Just look at it as a time to practice and a time for you to be able to like really kind of figure out what you want to do. Because usually when you start something, it never ends up exactly how it started. Most things hit that fork and they veer off and they turn into something. Nothing ever works out exactly as planned in life. And it's kind of the fun of it, right? You get to kind of figure it out as you go. Unless you're him and you just post a video and get 6 million views. Then,
yeah, I got insanely lucky.
Yeah, but you're doing what people want to see, right? Like, you understand what people want to see. You're doing stuff on popular things. And there's so many different ways you can do this. My goal with this is not to get 1 million views. My goal is to get people to follow me that want to see what I'm talking about, want to be a part of the things I'm doing, that are interested in the things I'm talking about. I don't want fluff subscribers and stuff. I don't care. I don't care if it takes me a year to get 200 subscribers. If it's real people that want to be a part of whatever I'm doing, then I'd much rather have them than 100,000 people that don't care. So that's why I'm going to continue doing it this way. And hopefully eventually it gets to the point where, you know, I have a big community of people that want to be a part of all these things that I have going on in crypto and music and, you know, just lifestyle stuff with my kids and all the things I do. So it's just something to think about. So if you ever get discouraged, there's millions of people that feel the same way. And it is a little discouraging when you're doing a lot and you're not seeing results. But you are seeing results. You're seeing results in yourself, in the way that you do things, and you figure yourself out. So when the time does come, you're going to be way more prepared. So that's just one positive way to look at it. And the truth is the minute you stop caring and you just stop worrying about stuff is usually when things happen. You know, things don't always happen when you want them to. And, you know, sometimes you get lucky. But at the end of the day, when you're getting better at what you're trying to do over time, it's like 1% a day, 1% a day, 1% a day. Before you know it, maybe then people do want to listen to you, you know?
Yep.
So what do you think I should do?
Just keep on going.
Give us some advice. Yeah, why don't you give the unks over here some advice with YouTube?
Make a good thumbnail.
You think that's important?
Make it a little bit clickbait.
But not too clickbait, you think?
Not too clickbait.
What happens when something's too clickbaity? Does it make you never want to follow them or something?
No, it just makes your reputation a bit bad.
Yeah, so people are going to think you're not honest with what you're saying. Yeah, I'm trying a lot of things out. So I'm doing different thumbnails, and this is all experimental for the first 2 months for me. So like if you notice, I don't know if you have, but if you go on my channel, you can scroll and you can see all the different things I've done. I'm trying all different thumbnails, you know, titling and just kind of figuring it out. And over the next 2 months, I'm looking at it as like a trial. Like, well, let's see what I like to do. What do I want to talk about? Like, can I talk about stuff for 1,000 videos? Right? Am I going to run out of steam and am I going to get tired of it? No, I want to talk about stuff that I can continue to talk about and I enjoy by what I'm doing, right? Because it's real easy to get discouraged when you run out of ideas and I feel like I have to do this. People don't want to see this. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. And then you know, it starts weighing on you and then you just you stop doing it, right? So I think 3 things. Stop caring what people think. Nobody's worried about what you look like or what you sound like. It's only you. You sound exactly how you're not going to change it. That's how you sound and it's how you look. So don't worry about how the camera looks at you because that is how you look and sound. So once you get that out of your head, that's the first step. 2, just keep doing it. Keep going. You're going to get better at it over time. And whether the video gets 1 million views or 1,000 or whatever, you're going to be better at what you're trying to do the more you practice. So look at it as practice for the first 100 to 200 videos. That's what I'm doing. I'll lead by example.
Well,
I'm 8 days in and I've done 20 videos.
I only have 58 videos and now 6,000.
Yeah, right. Now he's bragging. See, that's what happens when you get fame too quick. You start bragging. But I do watch what he does because I'm like, well, he's obviously doing something right, and it's what people want to see. If you're lucky enough to have a kid that's into it, like, and then you can do it together. Right? We do a lot of stuff together. We do everything together. So I always ask him for advice on things, and we're from 2 different worlds. Obviously, I'm like 30 years older than him, but you know, if you got a 12-year-old kid around, bro, they probably help you out a lot. And then the third thing, what was the third thing? Thumbnails and titling, I think, is big, right? Because you got to get people to want to click.
It's not a short, if you're trying to do shorts, the thumbnail and title don't matter. But if you're doing long form videos, the thumbnail 100% matters.
Well, another thing is too, when you have low, like, social proof matters, right? Well, I have 50 subscribers or less than that, and I'm getting, on a good video, I got 300 views, right? It's not a lot to like, if you compare it to some of these big videos, but if you can title it in a way and have a thumbnail to where they're like, I'll give that a chance, because most people will just scroll over if there's no social proof, right? So you got to like you got to hook them a little bit. And then, you know, once, that's probably still hard to do, but anything you can do that doesn't take changing how you want to do things, but maybe little tweaks that can get a few more clicks, I think it's worth it. It's worth the time. You got AI now. You just put it in a ChatGPT and be like, make me a thumbnail. So easy. And I'm still getting better at titling. My titles suck. You know, I'm trying to get better at titling. There's the little things, right? And over time, I think you tweak that and you understand, you start seeing the results and what works, and it's practice time. So that's the 3 things that I think. I don't know if I'm fully right, but I just feel like nothing bad can happen from practicing and putting things out, and you figure it out. It's never just going to come to you. You got to kind of do it. There's no shortcut in that. Even if you get a viral video, you're still going to have to get better at what you do. You're still going to have to keep people wanting to see you or what you're talking about, right? So he's over here laughing at me like, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Just post a clip and get 6 million views. Anyway, much love, you guys. I'll probably start doing a lot more videos with him in here because he has a lot of good insight. And yeah, much love, guys. Have a good day.
Peace.
Subscribe, like,
Yeah.
or I'm coming to get you.